possessed of a sullen pride. They are all of them asking the same thing. What's the matter with the moon tonight?
Hello everybody, SterileProphet here, and today we are going to be checking out the Building 71 incident by Scary Cube. This is a indie horror game that you can find on itch. I'm really starting to see that itch is a treasure trove of horror games. I've played a couple of them so far, and seems like there's hundreds more to check out. But saw this on Twitter today. Figured I would take a look at it. I don't know a lot about it. Just for transparency's sake, I have played about 5 minutes of it. I started recording this and I didn't like my interest, so I stopped and started over. So I only played about 5 minutes. Didn't get to any scares or anything. So I don't know a lot. I do know that this game's about 20 something minutes long. I did go to YouTube and just look at the lengths of some videos. So it's about 20 minutes. I'm going to check it out. Seems like it's going to be kind of creepy. So really excited to jump into this, see what actually happens. And let's I'm going to read this, then we'll go. So between 1997 and 1998, Building 71 at a university in the south of Brazil was closed after allegations of a gas leak. However, during this period, on several occasions, suspicious activities were detected from within the building. An employee whose identity was not disclosed decided to investigate and record the origin of such activities. The man ended up being considered missing by the police, but portions of the recording are now being released to the public. So let's insert the tape. So it's August 8th, 1998. It is 7:29 p.m. and we are going to go into that university over there. So we can zoom in with the right mouse button. Has the little camera noise to it. Reminds me of Outlast. No options for this game, though. The sensitivity's kind of all over the place. So we can open a glove box. We get ourselves a flashlight. It's a pretty decent flashlight. Really bare bones car. For 98, this looks like a little older model for 1998, but let's get out of here. This reminds me of Outlast also. You snuck into Mount Massive Asylum through an open window. Okay. So we got some old school computers here. They got I think it was 512 floppy disks. If you look at 512. And some code on the chalkboard. And there's a TV over here. This doesn't do anything. Can't open that. Alright, let's keep going. See what's in store for us. This hallway reminds me of the school from Outlast 2. A little bit. And then, got some Weedos 97 from Megaware. Little alternative to Windows if somebody doesn't like it. And little handheld game, Game Boy or Game & Watch or whatever floats your boat, right? Let's go in here and take a look. And this is now officially as far as I've played. I just played this little bit to, just to see, or like I said, I kind of screwed at the beginning, so I started over. But, yeah. So let's go through here. Bathroom. Bad things always happen in a bathroom, right? There's a sign. What's that say? Have you seen the moon? No, it's not the same moon. The next ascension is coming. That sounds like some propaganda there, if you will. It's not the same moon. Water's off. Those look like those faucets that you'll see in the bathroom where you have to press, like it's got a plunger on top and you have to press the plunger down, and as the plunger rises, the water runs, and then when it gets to the top, the water cuts off. I do not like those type of faucets at all. Welcome, students. Here's to another great semester. And what is the year 2000 problems? Oh yeah, Y2K. Yeah, those computers over there. Well, Y2K ended up being a fucking, like, I didn't have any problems with it. I remember pretty clear. I turned my computer off at midnight. Like, that was the thing you heard. I did it just in case. And then turned it off at midnight, and like 12:05, I turned it back on and got back to playing whatever. I couldn't even tell you what I was playing. 2000. All right, nothing in here. Remember why you're here. Okay, can we read this note? December 17th, 1997. I'm going to see if I can read this. Marcello, unsurprisingly, Daniel irritates us a bit. He understands well his privileges of being related to Claudia and takes advantage of them to pursue the ascension. But I ask you're the simple fact that he is not a chosen one, and this is a fact, is not enough to remove him from the group. We were never on the same page in regards to letting ordinary people join us, and you know I'm against it. I know Claudia would agree with me, at least on this matter. If she were still around, to make matters worse, Daniel seems to be talking to outsiders about our plans. And before you ask me, no, he is not willing to participate in the initiation. Weak as he is, it was to be expected. Sincerely, I can't read the name. I can't remember the name. That's super blurry. It's because of the ripple of the tape effect makes that stuff hard to read. But that's okay, because that's part of the charm, right? This locker is locked. What's this say? I can't read it. Rita something something. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, there's got to be something going on in here because it's the last door, right? Something's going to get us. Ooh, let's... TV dinner, some milk. What's over here? Building 71 closes. Gas leak alleged. Trash bags. Can't read those. Can't make them out. Absolutely can't read those. Oh, shit. Alright, that got me pretty good. So what the fuck? In here? Did I hear this door close? No. So now it's 8 o'clock. So it's about 20 minutes later. Oh, I wonder... You know, I wasn't paying attention to the time before. I wonder if it's time-based. Like, you explore for a certain amount. I can hear that. I can hear, like, music or something. I wonder if that's what it is. Like, you explore for a certain amount of time and it kicks you forward. Or if it just moves forward depending on your progress. Like, it won't go to 8:02 until I get to a certain part of the hall here. Maybe? Alright, let's take a... Do you see that? Something in here? No. No. Something in here? No. Alright, yeah, we've seen the moon. The moon presence. That can fear the old blood, right? Go on and kill Gurman. Ooh, let's go in here first. Go and kill Gurman, and then fight the moon presence. That looks new. Let's go over this way first. Or that looks different, I should say. This is definitely different. Or... Alright. Yeah, Gurman's his name. Yeah, the first hunter, Gurman, in Bloodborne. And then you... If you do the game right, you fight the moon presence. That looks suspicious as shit just sitting there. Okay. Welcome, students, again. Alright, let's go through this crack in the wall. It's gonna be good stuff and happy times. I laughed when I heard what they said, but when I first saw it with my own eyes, I really felt my eyes attached to it. Let's look over here. I felt like I was floating. Claudia said it was like I was really being pulled by it when asked about her. Ooh. That's great. It looks like I see... Yeah, there's some people. Look, there's some people in some robes back there, and there's a thing on the floor. What up, homies? What's up, players? Oh, they're just robes on a thing. There's not actual people here. Okay. Stand in the middle of their little Satan thing. Devil circle. Nope. Oh man, I thought those were people. Okay, we're about 20-ish minutes later. That's locked. Thought it was gonna be like, not to keep talking about other games during this, but I thought it was gonna be a little bit like Condemned, like the mannequins were that one of those heads was gonna turn towards us, right? From the robed mannequin or whatever. Which one first? Oh, that's someone laying on the bed there. You see that? Let's go in here first. Some blood. Let's see if I can make this out. Ooh, that's better. July 29th, 1998. Luis asked me to send you a letter as you won't be back for a few more weeks. It's getting difficult to keep an eye on the offered ones. One of them came close to escaping last night when the stairs weren't being watched, and that got me thinking. This week, we'll be piling up some of the classroom tables on the stairs, ensuring that the only viable way to get around is by using the elevator. I think that way we can ensure that no one runs away. I would like to know your opinions. Sincerely, Pedro. That's not... That isn't... Oh shit. I looked at the moon and it took control away from me. I should have probably gone in the other room first, right? Ooh, it's coming closer. It's the moon presence. It's like I was talking about in Bloodborne. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that's it. It's like the mix between... It's like the... Ooh, I thought I saw something there. It's like the dark sign. The moon at the end of Dark Souls 3. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Those guys are just chilling. September 2nd, 1967. I wish the things I heard were a lie, but it seems they are not. I'm too old to put up with things like this, Roberta. I didn't leave you in charge of the congregation for you to take absurd actions. Initiation ritual? It seems like you're turning this into a business to take people's money, and worse yet, use the situation to feed the cravings of your sick mind. Please remember the beauty behind the ascension and why we started the congregation. Sacrifices were never a part of it. Claudia. Alright, so Claudia's against sacrificing people. That's probably smart. Look like body bags? Okay. Ooh. That's new. Let's go down there. So we've been almost possessed by the moon. Or possessed by the moon, maybe? Alright, so we're trapped in here. Moon's gonna save me? No. Oh, I can duck. Save me, Moon. Save me. Yeah, I'm right here. What up? Wonder if it will, like, crawl out the window and get the fuck out of here? No. Huh. Alright, 8:37. I can't move. Huh. Yeah, I can't move at all. Alright. Alright, no flashlight anymore. It's August 9th, and... make a pit stop. Nope. Ooh, that was weird. Something's happening. Look at the moon, look at the moon, look at the moon. Turn it off. If I'm supposed to read this, I cannot make it out. I can't make that out. Alright, so what the fuck is going on? Let's turn this back on. Well, something's going nuts. I wonder if I need to turn the radio off. I'll try turning the radio off again. No, it's still... Let's go out here. This is getting freaky. This is getting freaky as shit. Oh, I thought for a second this was clear. So either I'm laying on the ground or it's my camera that's laying on the ground. And they're all in there watching the moon. Oh, and they turned the radio back on. Okay. Oh. Alright, so, yeah, let's participate in the survey. Google Form. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, we're going to take the survey that goes with this game. Select language. We did English. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Questionnaire, the Building 71 incident. My name is Bruno Passe Presanto, and this is a gameplay review of the game, the Building 71 incident, which you just played. If you haven't played it yet, please play it before you proceed. Link to the game. The game was produced for my undergraduate thesis at the University of Caxias do Sul in Brazil, and was supervised by Professor Marcelo Fardo. The objective of this questionnaire is to relate your reaction as a player with each of the elements studied in the previous stages of work. Therefore, I ask you to answer all questions sincerely. No personal data from you will be collected in the survey, just your perceptions of the game. All right, what is your gender? I am a male. Do you often play video games? If so, do you consider storytelling to be an important element of your gaming experience? I play video games, and I consider storytelling to be one of the main elements of the experience. I play video games, and I do not consider storytelling to be one of the main elements of the experience. I am big on story in games. I think a good story can save a bad game. And, yeah. So, I am going to say I consider storytelling. Do you like horror, terror in books, movies, and games? I do. Do you have any familiarity with the locations in which the game takes place? Yes, I have been to or know Building 71. Until this question right here, I had zero idea it was a thing in real life. If so, do you believe this familiarity has contributed to your experience with the game? I'm going to say I'm not or if so, I'm going to skip that one because I didn't know it was a thing before the game. From the options below, check the ones that describe how you felt during the experience. You can check more than one alternative. So I felt uncomfortable, I felt anxious, tense, and I definitely was alert. I wasn't ever scared, and I wasn't ever disturbed. I'm going to take alert off. I was anxious, tense, and uncomfortable. Actually, I wasn't uncomfortable. I'm anxious and tense. There we go. According to the options you checked above, which elements present in the game contributed to these feelings? You can check more than one and also enter your own. The sound, minimalist interface, game controls. It always gets me when they're super fast. When the horror games have the real super sensitive mouse without any option to bring it down. The rest of it, yeah. From the options below, check the ones that describe how you felt during the experience. You can check more than one alternative. I felt none of the above. I definitely wasn't lost or disoriented. I always knew where to go. I wasn't calm. I wasn't angry. Like, it was all right. It was an all right game, right? Impatient. I mean, I kept thinking there was going to be some kind of scare, like a jump scare, but, there wasn't anything, like, insane. I wasn't bored, and I wasn't indifferent. Just none of the above. I like I said up here, a little anxious, a little tense, but, nothing there. According to the options you checked above, which elements present, I don't know why I keep reading that wrong, present in the game contributed to these feelings. You can check more than one and also enter your own. None of the above. I'm gonna just, this is a required question. None of the above. I'm gonna put other. Checked above which elements present in the game contribute these feelings. I chose none of the above, so this one, so I don't need to answer this one. There we go. Next. Check the options below that describe how you experience the game. You can check more than one alternative for immersion. I was alone. I played with headphones. I didn't play in the dark. I don't usually stay up late enough to play games in the dark, but so I did too. I don't think being in the dark would have changed anything. What elements present in the game contributed to making the experience feel real? You can check more than one alternative. Nothing made me feel like it was real. Nothing made me feel like it was real. And the following statements give a score of 1 to 5 for each argument presented, according to the following scale. I believe the way in which the narrative elements were presented contribute to the experience feel. Letters and newspaper clippings contributed to making the experience feel real. I'm going to say partially agree. I don't strongly agree. Because nothing about it seemed real. I didn't know the Building 71 was even a real thing until this questionnaire. So, yeah. I believe the way that physical spaces were built helped me understand the game's narrative. That is, the objects arranged in the game's levels complemented the narrative presented and are consistent with it. I partially agree. I believe the visual effects which simulate a VHS tape, as well as the found footage aspect shown, contributed to making the experience feel real. I partially agree. I felt emotionally drained at the end of the experience due to its intensity. I strongly disagree. The game wasn't scary. There was that tension because I was expecting some kind of jump scare, and I was expecting some kind of I was expecting something where, like, the camera goes to the static and then comes back, and there was going to be somebody standing right in front of you, like standing over you, like you're laying on the ground, and it was going to all of a sudden come back into like a giant face because someone's standing over you, or when you're staring at the moon, something was going to jump out at you. There wasn't that harsh. There wasn't that harsh scare, right? It wasn't like, and I really hate to compare games, especially when I'm taking this guy's survey, but something like Anatomy. And if you haven't watched, or if you haven't watched my Anatomy video or played Anatomy, I'm going to spoil a little bit of it right here. But Anatomy had build up through the entire game, right? And then didn't have a jump scare. Like, Anatomy didn't have any jump scares, but it built that tension and that anticipation of there being a jump scare. And so for the whole game, I was expecting that one jump. So I was on edge through the entire game, right? And it never had that payoff, but this game tried to do the same thing that Anatomy did, but Anatomy did it a million times better. It's hard to have that on edge feeling without a jump here and there to make you like concerned about what's coming, like scared of another jump. And this game did not do that at all. Like, I was a little anxious, I was a little nervous, but it kind of got this feeling that nothing was coming at one point, especially after you stare at the moon and nothing happens. It just zooms in a little bit. I knew there wasn't going to be a jump scare for the rest of the game. I think the experience affected by notions of time and space while playing. Disagree. At certain moments in experience, I felt myself in the character's shoes. Disagree. I believe the atmosphere created from the narrative and visual sound of I believe the atmosphere created from the narrative, visual, and sound elements has positively influenced my experience. That I'm going to say agree, because I thought the VHS look, the sound and everything, it was good. It was well done, but it could have been scarier, right? I believe the scarcity of elements in the interface has positively influenced my immersion during the experience. I honestly, I partially agree. I like having the no HUD, especially for a game like this. You don't need a fucking HUD, right? It's a first-person horror game. It's a walking simulator. Like, you don't need fucking HUD. Just the tutorial at the beginning. It's only a few fucking keys that make it work. Couldn't have been done any better. I don't think. So, I'm going to say strongly agree, because I did no HUD. That's great. Did you experience any bugs during the experience? Nope. And do you have any observations, comments, or tips about the game? If you'd like me to reply to this comment, please leave your email address and other contact info. I am going to say, so I get what you were going for with this, and I can appreciate that, but the game not having a jump scare, but I felt the game should have had some kind of jump scare to keep the tension going. After I was expecting one as you were looking at the moon and the camera zoomed in. Once that did not happen, I knew there wouldn't be a scare, and the tension was broken. Besides that, I think the rest was neat, and we'll look to see what you make next. All right, submit. That is all. Thank you for I can't talk today. Thank you for participating. So, that's going to be it. That is the Building 71 incident by Scary Cube. It was okay. I have definitely played better on the channel. But it was good. I don't want to shit all over, shit. I'm trying not to shit all over the guy's student project, but it was good. There's definitely potential there for him to do something that might end up being better. Um, but uh, but yeah, I liked what I played. It was just as long as it needed to be, especially with what I had going on. If it had been much longer than 20 minutes, it would have been. Uh, I think that would have gone on for way too long. The VHS effect was nice. The sound, like all that stuff, there was it was a creepy vibe, right? But in the end, there was no payoff, and that kind of that's my biggest disappointment. There was no payoff, and I do wish the notes that you could read, I wish they were easier to read. That they were blurry because of the VHS. I don't know how you fix that without just ruining the aesthetic of the game, but that's neither here nor there. Um, but yeah, so uh, again, I appreciate you watching. Uh, I appreciate you sitting. So anyway, yeah. Um, how do I usually end these? This is how I usually end them. If you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you watching the video. If you didn't make it all the way to the end, I still appreciate you watching, but you're not going to hear me say this, but I still do appreciate you. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Go subscribe to my channel. I have, at this point, I have a pretty, I'm getting a big assortment of horror games on my channel. Go check out the other stuff I've played. I'm really happy with how these videos are turning out. But yeah, go check out that stuff. And then, yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. If you don't like it for some reason, give me a thumbs down. Let me know what's going on, but whatever. But anyway, yeah, I'm rambling a little bit towards the end. I thought this was going to be more, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been SterileProphet, and I'll see you in the next video. Late.